Merhaba, Niselson. So here we are in Prague for the very first time, trying to explore the city with Hatice Kubra Karachape. Over to her.
Today we arrived in Prague for a short holiday. Our hostel was Kafka-themed, with rooms named after his books. Later, we explored the city, starting at the Old Town Square. We also visited the Prague Astronomical Clock. It is a really unique clock with three main parts: an astronomical dial, statues with a moving skeleton and apostles, and a calendar dial. According to the legend, the city will suffer if the clock is ever neglected. Then we went to the Knedlín to try some dumplings, and we really liked them. After that, we saw the head of Franz Kafka, which is an outdoor kinetic sculpture. From there, we walked to see Charles Bridge. The view and the weather was amazing. Charles Bridge is a medieval stone bridge in Prague that crosses the Vltava River. Construction started in 1357 by King Charles IV and finished in the early 1400s, replacing an older bridge that was damaged by a flood. For centuries, it was the main connection between Prague Castle and the Old Town. The bridge is lined with 30 mostly Baroque statues of saints created by the famous sculptors of the time. It is not just historic but also really beautiful to walk across and take in the views. Then we went to a cookie shop. Inside, there were so many different kinds of cookies. We tried the famous gingerbread cookies. After that, I went into the Kafka Museum, while Revati was taking photos in a nearby garden. The museum was really informative about Kafka's family, the time he lived in, and his writings and books. Franz Kafka, who lived from 1883 to 1924, was a Prague-born German-speaking Jewish writer and one of the most influential authors of the 20th century. His stories often show ordinary people caught in confusing and oppressive bureaucratic systems. His best-known works include The Metamorphosis, The Trial, and The Castle. He grew up in a middle-class Jewish family, studied law, and worked at an insurance company, though his real passion was always writing. Only a small part of his work was published while he was alive. Most became famous after his death, thanks to his friend. He had a difficult relationship with his father. He struggled with poor health, especially tuberculosis, and he passed away in 1924 at the age of 40. Today, Kafka is seen as a symbol of modern literature, exploring the themes like alienation, guilt, and absurdity of the bureaucracy. The museum itself felt like stepping into Kafka's world. The exhibition gave a look into his life and work through old photographs, manuscripts, diaries, and audiovisual installations. It's designed almost like a symbolic journey. One part shows how Prague shaped him as a writer, while another explores how he turned the city into an imaginary landscape in his stories. It was both informative and atmospheric, and definitely a unique experience. After that, I met up with Revati and we walked to the National Museum. Then we had our dinner close to there. Hey, it's second day in Prague.
And it has been so good so far. It's really beautiful.
It's really nice, yeah. Yes, we are changing the hostel now because we just booked for one night here. And we decided to stay one more day.
We couldn't decide.
Yeah, but city is amazing and we are really enjoying it, right? The food is also good, everything is nice. Yeah. Next day, we had our breakfast and we met up with Noelia. We also checked out the Lennon Wall, a famous graffiti wall in Prague where people have expressed messages and art, especially after John Lennon's death. Then we saw the Crawling Babies sculptures on Kampa Island by David Černý. They are huge bronze babies with barcode-like faces, showing how technology can dehumanize the society. After that, we visited New York University in Prague, and we introduced our master's program to the students. Afterwards, we joined our professor's class.
Yes, he was very preppy. He just came from school and he had his own hair then, and he had very weak eyes. So we had.
Then we went to our favorite dumpling place. On the last day, we had a quick breakfast, did a bit of shopping, and then headed back to Ceske. It was really nice and enjoyable trip. I feel so lucky to experiencing moments like this. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.